This hand's all mana. Actually, I don't need this Oliphaunt, right? Cavern, pitch, steam vents. Okay, let's try that. Thank you for the 36 months. Welcome back. Ooh, based. And by based, I mean not where I want to be in this matchup. God, they're even employing the disgruntled Elkstrat of playing heinous basic lands. I really hope I draw a red card here, because I want to pitch something that's not Appraiser. Or I could also just draw like a Shardless Agent and then go Fury, pitch Appraiser, kill this. It's not going to be great for me, though. I just, like, can't possibly win this game, right? I have to hope they never draw another creature for the rest of the game. It's, like, only chance. Okay, well... in before triple mutagenic growth. White border is only for people who with refined taste. Is it really refined taste? I think it's quite the opposite, actually. I am having a good stream. Ginger Brute. So we're dead. So we're dead. Alright, Force of Vigor coming in, a Chewer coming in. Yeah, I don't know about this version. Fable is kind of sus. Keep all the dead gons. Maybe this is like a take Geological Appraiser out kind of situation. I'm on the play, so I don't want too many caverns. Keep in like 2 Appraiser, 1 Charmaw. No, let's do 2 Charmaws. The 4-mana Cascade spells are not nearly as good in this matchup because you don't usually have time for that kind of stuff, so I don't mind shaving on those. I don't think I'm allowed to mulligan Fury plus Outburst, or Fury plus Cascade spell, that is. I don't think I could let them untap with the Stoneforge. I think I just had no outs regardless. Do 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 do. One's pretty good against Fury, because I can't really get a clean 2-for-1 off of it. Okay. I guess kind of punished for fetching a dual land there. Not a basic. Still going to be a good Blood Moon. They may also not even have a white source in hand. Alright, no Plains Bridge. No planes, please. Ooh, you love to see it. You love to see it. There is, in fact, a downside to playing Emiria's Call. Should probably attack, right? Yeah. Okay. There's really no reason to use the Fury on the Giver of Runes, right? Yeah, I could just hardcast the Fury next turn. Let's just do this. Water Red Hammer, yeah. Can't activate Stoneforge. Can't play any of their white spells. Please don't draw planes. If you draw planes, I'm in trouble. Because we know they have Cauldron in hand. They will simply just never draw planes or a Springleaf Drum. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Combat. Any reason not to hold up Outburst? I think I'd rather have the 2-2 in play. Because, like, having the 2-2 maybe incentivizes them double blocking the 2-2. I'm not sure, though. And, like, same thing here. I'm just going to cast another Shardless. I just want as many blockers as possible. Actually, I honestly might even just go Fury Pitch Outburst here. Just to kill the Giver. to make sure there's no chance they can, like, somehow set up an, like, I don't know, protection kill or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, I have 2 Furies anyways, so... I don't need this Outburst. They don't play explosives. Could make them tap the Giver, but I'm too lazy. Yeah, I don't really think they have any outs here. Chances that Monday's announcement says ban's not effective until after Atlanta? Nah, 0. They won't do that. There's 0 chance they would do that. Yeah, exactly. If they draw like Springleaf Drum, have another body, you know, this seems better. Cut them off more outs. I cannot possibly envision a world where they would make the announcement and say change is not effective till after Atlanta. That would be insane. Because, like, it feels like a lot of people are just waiting to... They're basically putting a pause on their Atlanta testing until Monday, you know. Oh, I forgot Caverns. Yeah, I should have brought those in. That sounds good. I can work with this. Force of Vigor Jump Scare. Yeah, this is the one that I got tagged in a little while ago. I never got around to trying it, so I wanted to give it a shot. It seems interesting. Not sure if it's better than just playing like traditional stock Rhinos with Tidebinder, but like I'm trying to think of the advantages and disadvantages of playing this. You know what I mean? Over the other versions. But like the massive disadvantage of playing this version is no Force Negation, which you can't play because you're playing with Bloodbraid Elf and Geological Appraiser, which you would just cascade into those. So they definitely have Surge here, right? Maybe I wait on the Force. I'm going to do this. Get Steam Vents. I'm going to at least wait to see what I can draw. Okay, that doesn't really change all that much. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't attack. I feel like it's very, very obvious they have Surge. I kind of don't want to cast this Force. I think I'm gonna let them make a token. Maybe. Well, no, that's pointless, right? Because if I force upkeep, they tap mana, they still can't make a token this turn, right? Yeah, this is fine doing it this way. But then I lose my Cascade card. This is tough. I guess, like, I can go Force, Pitch Outburst, kill these two. They Surge. I can hope they play either Second Saga or Nexus. If they play Second Saga, I can Blood Moon. If they play Nexus, I can Charmaw. I think I'm gonna wait. This is really close, though. Could, like, maybe end step it? I could, like, end step it and let them make a token or something like that. Like, I don't really care about the one token, right? Like, if I force these two, they make a token. Who cares? I'm just gonna kill the token anyways. Okay. So now I can force to bait out the Surge, untap Fury, both play Blood Moon. That kind of makes sense, right? Because I kind of want to bait up the Surge now to kill the Drannith. Also insane if I draw a second Cascade spell. Yeah, so let's go here, exile this. Yeah, now we're baiting the Surge. I mean, they kind of have to cast it, right? They can't not cast it. And debating if I want to cycle the Oliphaunt. I think I don't, because I might want to pitch the Oliphaunt. Okay. If I Blood Moon, I cut myself off of blue for whatever that matters. But, like, with Charmaw Fury, I don't know if that matters. Thoughts on just not even casting the Blood Moon this turn? Is that crazy? It's probably crazy. Yeah, I don't want to let them trigger the Saga, right? Just, like, put them back to the Stone Age. Just go land, Blood Moon. And then Fury pitch Oliphaunt. I want to Fury pitch Oliphaunt now before they have second Surge up. Even though I don't care too much about the Draenith Magistrate, it's really important to Fury now before they have Surge in case I draw a Cascade spell. And I still have 3 Outburst and 4 Bloodbraid Elves to draw towards. This loses to Force of Virtue. True. Society of Hammer played Force of Virtue. It really is the best Force. Alright, Bloodbraid Elf. Now I draw the blue source, huh? What'd they get? They got Hammer? Does that mean they have Cauldron in hand? That could mean they have Cauldron in hand. Oh. Nope, it just means that we're dead. Maybe they won't go for it. Ooh, they didn't go for it. Okay. Well, that's something. I wish I had drawn that last turn. I'm going to cast it. What's our best hit here? Probably Shardless. Yeah, same thing. It's one less body, but same thing. Yeah, Blood Moon. We could have hit Blood Moon. I think I'm going to elect to not block. Oh, they're going to end phase it? Well, maybe I block now. I lose to Shadow Spear either way, so who cares? But I can at least maybe beat a second hammer, especially if I draw another Cascade spell. I can chump block next turn. It's been a close game. Are they going to play? Oh, they're going to play defense? Okay, well. I can at least do this, and then if they still play defense next turn, I can start clunking for 4. Blow up their basic mountain. Yeah, the non-matching basics. They could surge this. I don't really care if they do. Whatever, if they want to. Yeah, they choose not to surge. Pass, because they're playing defense. Oh, that means... Okay, they just had Cauldra. Gotcha. Well, now we can't possibly win, right? Yeah, we can't possibly win now. Unless we draw exactly Dead Gone to bounce this. We have to block here. Wait, they didn't... Why didn't they... They should have just kept the Cauldron on this, right? Wouldn't they rather have the Cauldron here? Okay. They have second hammer, maybe? I'm not beating second hammer anyways. No, if they had second hammer, they should have just put this here. I'm tapped out. Right? Why would they do it this way? They stacked wrong? Oh, that's why. Okay. I gotcha. I see. I did draw the out. I don't know if it's enough, but I drew the out. I have to do it now because of the giver. So we go attack with Charmaw. They probably give pro green. Right? Pro green, I think. Because that forces me to chump block with my only red creature. And then if I attack, I can't attack with Charmaw next turn because then they can give pro green again. So they also, I guess, may not proactively do this, but I feel like they should. Because they give pro green, I can block with Geological Appraiser, and then I don't have lethal, I only have 12. They're going to let me block. I could block with a Rhino. Actually, blocking with Rhino's kind of better, right? Because I don't plan on attacking anyways. And I'd rather attack with just Charmaw. Because if I block with Appraiser and then break and attack with Charmaw next turn, they could just pro green. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm going to block with Rhino. I think that makes more sense. Yeah, it's not like, yeah. Ooh, are we gaming? Chat, are we gaming? I think we're gaming. In before Blood Moon. Okay, okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. We take those. W. I think we're gaming. Now the question is, what do we attack with? I think these three make sense, right? So what do I lose to if I send these three? I lose to Solitude on Geological Appraiser. Attack with all. 5, 10, 17. Oh, because they have the chump block with Giver. What could they have in hand? What's the text on Surge, right? Hold on. Card Surge of 7. Does it prevent combat damage? Yeah, so Surge, like, if they block and have Surge, I die. Well, I would have been dead to Shadow Spear last turn anyways. I'm not playing around Shadow Spear. So if I send everything, they put this on the 4-2, Surge, take 13, go to 3, untap, pro green, kill me, right? What if I did this? And leave back 2 green creatures and 2 red creatures, which beats Solitude and Surge. Is that playing too scared? And you probably don't win. I mean, they take 8, go to 8, and I have a million attackers next turn, right? Like, they're still Omega dead next turn, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what I attack with next turn. If they brick, they're going to die anyways. I think I'm going to do this. Because, like, what could they draw that lets them survive that wasn't already going to kill me anyways? As opposed to attacking with, like, a 5 extra damage. I don't think it changes much. I really don't think it changes much. They can't have Solitude and Surge. Right, but they could have Solitude or Surge, and if they have Solitude, draw a white card. Or, if I attack with everything, I lose to them just having Surge. They just go block Surge, untap, pro green, kill me. Right? Solitude their own creature. 19. So they can block 2, Solitude their own thing for 8. They have 14, so I guess they would survive. Yeah, I guess maybe. Tough turn. Hammer's really hard to play against. Even when they have nothing, it's still really hard to play against. Well, no cards in hand, I should say. They had 1 card in hand. Yeah, they may have Saga in hand. I think I played that turn fine. Alright, I'm gonna attack. Yeah, they did misstack the triggers this game. Am I really running an Aragorn? You bet your ass I am. They did misclick the Cauldron trigger. That was a crazy game, dude. Won that game at 1 life. Only because they misclicked the trigger, of course. I would have lost that game in paper. I will play first. Should have chose the draw. Thunder Thighs, thank you for the 5-month resub. Thank you for using that Prime. Says, I got hit with an ad, and I knew what time it was. Chat, if you would like to avoid the ad breaks on the channel, you too can subscribe for free if you have a Twitch Prime account. I will say I did slightly increase the amount of ads that I run because they're offering a little bit more of... They're offering more ad incentive for the holiday months, so... Again, I apologize, but, you know... We gotta get paid. Should run at least 3 minutes of ads per hour. I run more than that. Ow! True. Martinez, thank you for the 2-month resub. Speaking of that Prime, easy. Easy in the chat. How's this matchup? Well, got a lot of lands. Mercadian Ear, thank you for the 15 months. Well, I mean, that's the thing, Tarkalion. Like, I just have them... I have my ads run automatically, so I don't control when they run. Okay. This Fury's not looking so hot, huh? It's a good matchup. I actually kind of... So, I normally agree with you, but I think that ever since the printing of Agatha's Soul Cauldron, this matchup has become a lot tougher. Like, I'm not gonna Fury these things. No reason to. Who is Canister? Without Fury, does Yogg become a problem? There's plenty of good sideboard cards against Yawgmoth, like Curse Totem and that kind of stuff. Yeah, Cauldron is just disgusting in the Yogg deck. I heard somebody mention that, Blink Seb. Was he being serious when he said that? It's hard to tell sometimes with DT. Or was he just saying it for content? Greased. Greased. Well, we have to kill that on site. Best draw on the deck. Okay, I'm gonna Appraiser first. Not bad. We take those. We do, in fact, take those. And then let's go Fury the Grist, because we kind of have to. And Prage that they don't have Cauldron. Because we are never, ever beating a Cauldron here. You may have broken Pioneer. Care to share with the class? Or are we holding it in for Atlanta? Would you like to share your work? You can't just say, I may have broken Pioneer and not give me a deck list. Haywire Might. Interesting they used the counter on Wall, because now they can't block the Rhino. Yeah, I'm just going to attack. Yeah, it's Stormbreath Dragon. In before Stock Rakdos. Something. It's going to be something like that. Looks like they have Chord. Bowmaster. Chord for Yogg, and we have 0 chance. It does have Fatal Push. So it... Oh, well, coming from you, it's probably Rogues. It's got to be Rogues. Have you played it against non-Geological Appraiser decks? Do people really think they're going to ban Bowmaster? I didn't even think that was on their radar. Like, I know they mentioned 1 toughness creatures, but I'm pretty sure that just meant Fury. I don't think they're going to ban Bowmaster. Oh, okay. Okay, blocks happen. So they don't have Yawgmoth? Okay, no Yawgmoth. Which means we're not dead. We're not very alive, but we're not dead. 12. Go. Furion Ring is my... I didn't really think much about it, guess. Yeah, so I did a YouTube video. I said that they were... I thought it was just going to be Grief and Fury. But maybe if you just get rid of Fury and keep Grief, that hinders Scam enough that people just won't play it. I hadn't really thought about whether or not they needed to ban something from the 4-color deck, but that is entirely possible. Especially if you remove Scam. Yeah, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Matchup seems kind of tough. Let's bring in Void. We're on the play, so I want to cut the Caverns. These are bad. These are bad. I don't think I want Blood Moons. Ingot Chewer for Stupid Cauldron. Go with that. If you ban just Fury, Yawgmoth is going to be way too good. Well, I mean, don't you think that the 4-color decks with, like, they still get to play Ring. I know that they lose Fury, but they still get to play Solitude, Ring. Like, I feel like those decks probably still have an okay matchup against Yawgmoth. Yeah, and honestly, the Yawgmoth deck doesn't care that much about Fury. Because if you Fury their Grist, they just Cauldron it, and then still just kind of rinse you with the Cauldron Grist stuff. I'm gonna rattle off 2 cards I would think would be good in boats. I want your take. Inti and Breaches. I don't know what Breaches is. Not a fan of Inti because it dies to Stomp. Keep this. I don't know what Breaches is, though. God, there's 2 Breaches. Which one? Which one is it? The world may never know. 2R3/3. First strike. Whenever a pirate you control attacks, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn. I mean, the deck already has so many 3s, and I can't imagine that one being better than any of the other 3s that we currently have, so I probably would say no. I still might Fury this, because I kind of want to kill the Halfling anyways. Let's see what we draw. Yeah, okay, let's just do this. This is mostly just to kill the halfling, but it also does flip the Geist, which could be relevant. We do this. The nice thing about Furying this turn is if they go land Grist, it's a lot better because they can't, like, sack the Geist, kill a Rhino, get the Geist back. Now, granted, I could just Fury the Grist anyways, but... Looks like we held some stuff for Fury. Makes sense. I don't mind trading Shardless for Geist if they want to do that, though. Pretty happy with that trade. Combat. Clowns in. If only we could play Clown Car in Modern. Trying one copy of New Huadli. I tried that. The one issue that I had is you kind of also have to play a dinosaur for it, and I couldn't think of, like, what the best one dinosaur would be as a good tutor target. The only one that I could really think of was Tranquil Frillback, but I don't know that I really wanted to main deck one Frillback. I was gonna say, that block can't be right. Okay, sure. Well, if they have, like, explosives, or... They sometimes play... What's the X-Black-Green split card? They sometimes play that card. Necroplasm too, but that one only triggers on their upkeep, so I don't care about Necroplasm. Yeah, Crime Punishment. Alright, more Rhinos. Moss Rhinos. Imagine they had Surgical. I would have shit if they had Surgical. The 6-mana Dino you can discard is too much. Like, for this deck, Martinez? I mean, in this version, maybe. In the traditional version, you probably don't want to play it because of Force Negation. But maybe in this version, it could be good. It is nice that that card is just like... What I really like about Carnosaur in Rhinos is that it's 3-mana uncounterable kill to fairy. That minus. Oh, you're saying to tutor with Huadli in the Gruul deck. Okay. That one could be okay. It's just, like, kind of expensive in boats. Yeah. But if you get to flip Huadli, that card is really powerful. Yeah, it kills Lavinia Magistrate, uncounterable, which is nice. Maybe Rhino should be playing Carnosaur. I own Carnosaurs. Maybe I could play a couple this weekend. I never really thought about that. Much better in this version, but in the traditional version, you can't hit Force, which could be awkward. Play Huadli and Carnosaurs here. It could be like a sideboard plan. I don't really think that Huadli's fast enough for most games of Modern. I'm on the draw. His hand's kind of slow. I'm gonna mull this. Okay, well, I'm gonna keep this. There's an easy putback with this 6-card hand chat. Type 1 in the chat if you think you know what it is. Yeah, it's the Shardless Agent. Clearly the Shardless Agent. Okay, we can kill that. That's good. Finally have a good Dead Gone turn. Dej Ganj. Why is that card in the deck? I don't know! I just copied a deck list, alright? Ooh, I like that one. Ban card alert, ban card alert. The IRS is going to come after me for playing with ban cards. Yeah, the Pinkertons. They're coming for me, chat. They're coming for me. Last stream 07. What's up, Ron? Doomake wins the match. Alright. Cool. 1 land but 2 Oliphants, so it's kind of like a 3-lander. I'll keep this. I didn't see it in Discord. I just don't know where you sent it. Did you Twitch DM it to me? I don't have a Twitch DM from you. How do dono decks work? So dono submission gets submitted, and then in the Discord there is a donation deck channel. Ooh, we're playing Pioneer. In the Discord there is a donation deck channel where you can put the list, and then that's pretty much it. It goes in the queue. I believe there is 2 in the queue for next Thursday right now. We usually do 4 a week. To the Pioneer channel. RCQ's on Sunday, but I don't know if I'm going to play this version or the normal Tishana's version. Alright, Koito said, I broke Pioneer. Koito said, I broke Pioneer, and the first card I see is iTwitch. iTwitch.tv/Doomwake. 4 Dispute, 4 Offering, huh? 4 Invoke Despair? Wait, why are we playing Greedy Freebooter and Shambling Gas without Priest? We should probably be playing Priest, right? Priest over the Offerings. Is my opponent playing up the Beanstalk Green Devotion? I'm probably going to stream tomorrow, yeah. I think we'll do some challenges. Mono Green Devotion. Not just a Terror and Pioneer. Stream the Broken Black deck. Played the Pioneer Challenge. I mean, I don't think it looks bad, but I think there's some things that I would change. I do really think you should be playing Priest of Forgotten Gods. That card seems insane. When you're going to play 4 1-drops that have die triggers. Actually 10, because you have iTwitch. I assigned it to my BattleNet, and it didn't do anything. Then I realized I typed my password in chat. Oh. Well. I'll delete your messages just so people don't have the log. I guess the mods have the log, but I'll delete your messages. I'll do you that. I'll do you a solid. Kiora pass, huh? Why do I feel like I'm gonna die next turn? Oh, I don't have a Shardless. I can just pass. Is there any reason to Fury their Kiora? Probably not. I feel like I'm in danger, chat. Imagine if they had the right Kiora. Which one's the right Kiora? Yeah, PTSD from Pioneer. JHH Kiora? I don't know what those words mean. Those are in fact words. Some of the words of all time. What the fuck? Bro, let him cook. Chat, let him cook. Allosaurus Rider, draw trigger off Kiora and its 2 Devotion for Nykthos? My god. They'd pitched a Cavalier and an Allosaurus Rider. Is this like a spike deck? This has got to be a spike deck, right? Yeah, from Beans too. Draw a card here, draw a card here. It was just a free rider, right? They pitched 2 and then drew 2. This is kind of hot. I'll give him that. I've not seen this in Spike's drafts. Shock Stomping Ground. Well, now they don't have enough mana. They can untap Nykthos, but they can't activate it. They're 1 short. What do they reveal? Okay, normal cards. They're definitely cooking all right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. I'm just not going to read that. Sure. Let cook. Let cook. Red and 6. They can play a second Nykthos for Devotion and then rebuy the Nykthos. That's kind of sick. I'm not really sure how we win this game. You know, I was thinking about it. I don't think we can possibly win. I don't actually think we can win, chap. I think we're dead. My 4/4s don't match up that well against my opponent's 5/6 and 6/6. Yeah, wait, I can't beat a 6 toughness creature. My deck doesn't do that. Alright, song request for CN in the queue. So I can send both. They block both. I Fury their dudes, but then they just go Cav, get back Cav. And that's not good. Not a big fan. I don't like it. Yeah, we are just extremely dead. I guess I'll do it. What else am I doing, right? Gets Devotion off the board. Yeah. They could also just not block. If you played Geos today, they just don't hit what we need that turn. No, not yet. Well, the idea is you have the same number of 3-mana Cascaders, so ideally you just go like 3-mana Cascader, and then you don't really care if you hit Rhinos on the second one because you already have enough pressure. At least that's like the concept behind it. Power and toughness equal to the number 1 plus the number of lands you control, so it's currently a 6/6. It's kind of big. Yeah, Gruesome. What's the plan against what's the plan against mono green devotion? Plan is go to game 2 and draw Blood Moon. I guess it was better to pitch Appraiser. All right, 1/1, and I think 2 to Kiora probably makes more sense. I know for a fact you like this song. Cap? Oh, yeah, okay. I feel like this is the only song you ever request, but I'm into it. The song is really good. CN. What color you want, Brook? I got the remote. What color are we thinking? I changed the batteries too, by the way, so I know it's going to work. Alright, purple. That's like the closest we're going to get to purple, I think. It's relatively purple adjacent. I assume they just choose Cav, right? Why would they not choose Cav? Maybe they want to choose Rider just to have more devotion, because they can go Rider for free. Maybe. Lemon Wedge song request. In the queue. Yeah, they do target. And they targeted Rider. You know what? I'm just going to save us some time. We can't win this game. There's 0 chance we can win. Alright, Blood Moon coming in. Charmaw coming in. Caverns coming out. And could bring in Force of Vigor for Utopia Sprawl. I don't know if that's a good idea. Alright, I'm doing a chat. I'm doing the unthinkable. Aragorn has been removed from the deck. The unthinkable has happened. You like Leyline? Just for Cav? Is that worth it? I don't know if it's just for Cav. That seems kind of narrow. Yeah, I guess Ren too, but I don't know. They gotta have mana dorks though, right? From what we've seen, Dead Gone didn't seem great, but I would have to assume they have some kind of mana dorks in their deck. Alright, I'm gonna keep this. Just gonna go Forest Footfalls. Actually, yeah, no, Forest Footfalls. Yeah. No, it's actually better to Stomping Ground first, right? Because if I Forest Footfalls and draw Foothills, then I can't get both basics. But if I Stomping Ground first, draw Foothills, Misty for Island, Footfall, yeah, that makes more sense. You know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. Yeah, good chance they have Halfling. We saw Sprawl, so maybe Arbor Elf since it untaps next up with Yavimaya. Right, yeah, they have to have some sort of mana dorks. I mean, I guess it could just be Sprawl. Drunk at 2 p.m. What are you talking about? I would never. Not Misty for Forest. I just said why didn't Misty for Forest. If I draw Foothills and Misty for Forest, I can't get both basics. Kiora. This song is so good. Wish they had targeted the Stomping Ground. If only. I think I'm Blood Mooning before casting Rhinos, but we'll see what they do. Yeah, they're playing Mono Green Devotion, Jesse. This sounds like up your alley. They chose red, so they do have less green. which is good. Well, now what do? We get Forest? It has to be Forest, right? Because we have Elf Outburst. Yeah, it's got to be Forest. I am still casting... Am I even casting Blood Moon? They have 3 Devotion right now. Blood Moon's not doing a lot. Maybe I just Shardless here. Yeah, let's Shardless first. We can Blood Moon next turn. I just need to get pressure in play. Is Aragorn a meme in this deck? I think so, yeah. It probably should just be the 4th Fable. Was the Grixis Dragons a meme or actually okay-ish? I mean, we went 4-1. It honestly felt pretty good. I was moderately impressed with Decadent Dragon. That card was nice. And I'm kind of wondering if Rakdos wants to play, just like normal Rakdos wants to play 1 or 2 copies of that card. That card's sick. I think Bolas was a meme in the deck. I got to flip Bolas once, at least once. It was kind of nice. But just like Orb accelerating you to 4 drops was nice. Bonehorde Dracosaur. Every time when you get to untap with that card, it is disgusting. Oh, did they reveal Allosaurus Rider? What did they reveal? Oh, this is an elemental. Wait, so they can hit Cav or Rider off of this? That's kind of sick. Dude, we need their deck list. I need their deck list. They're definitely cooking alright. And they have Up the Beanstalk for Cav and Rider. Damn. Their deck looks sick. Like, actually sick, unironically. My Blood Moon just doesn't do anything here. Like, I can cast Blood Moon and my opponent still has 7 mana. I'm just dead. I'm just gonna concede. I'm so dead. Gigantha the Wellspring. Classic deck Faden special. Steam Vents. That card's powerful. That card is less powerful. Wish I had drawn that one. Just throwing that out there. Classic Ragavanna. Takes the card that you want. You don't draw the card that you want. Is this just Breach? Oh. Since when does Dak Faden play stock decks? There's got to be something spicy in his list, right? He wouldn't just play stock Breach. Yeah, fair Breach with Gigantha because they don't have Thassa's Oracle. That could be Grape Shotting. They hit Gemstone Caverns. Good, I didn't want to draw that one. Does Fair Breach play Grape Shot or no? Is that not considered a fair card? Wishforth Oracle is kind of cool in these decks. Still let you play Gigantha. Only really takes up 1 sideboard slot. What was the card you wanted to play in Black Sec? Priest of Forgotten Gods. It seems insane with all your 1-drops. El Juan Ring. El Juan Ring. Okay, give me a mountain. You need to play Tyvar with the Priest? Not necessarily. You don't have to. You can, but it's not a requirement, you know? Are we not making a token? I feel like they should. Yeah, I think I'm not going to play this version. I've just been really missing, like, Force of Negation and Deshaun's Tidebinder, and Subtlety, too. Like, all those cards would have been so good in a lot of these matches. Like, I think there's maybe something to the red version, but I think you just lose too much by losing Force and Subtlety. Those cards are messed up. What it kind of feels like to me is this is more of a sorcery speed version where you're not taking advantage of holding up like subtlety, tidebinder, force, and that stuff, and you're much more all just like tapping out and just jamming threats, which is maybe better in specifically the scam matchup, but it almost feels like you lose too many percentage points everywhere else. Yeah, tidebinder is crazy. Well, they do have Ascendancy. I am dead. If Fury is banned, do people just play 4-color Rhinos with Binding, or is it back to the drawing board? If you look at the teamer lists that have been doing well recently, they don't even have that many copies of Fury. Like, the quote-unquote stock teamer list that I was planning on playing in my RCQ only has one Fury main deck. So people are kind of already off Fury and Rhinos, which is a little surprising, because the card is still really powerful. But, yeah, people are kind of just off it now anyways. I know this version I'm playing has 4 Furies, but this is a lot different than stock Rhinos, obviously. Okay, we have a lot of sideboard cards for them. I think I'm going to try cutting all of the Appraisers. The Aragorn can go... Maybe not the Chewer. Let's try this. See, is that true, though, Turtle Power? Because Yawgmoth is bad against Beans right now, but Beans right now also has Fury. So, is Yawgmoth better against Beans without Fury? I don't know. I don't know if like, Beans without Fury is enough to keep Yawgmoth in check. But maybe. Because Solitude is still really good. Sneaky, thank you so much for the 6-month resub. Welcome back, Sneaky. It is pretty cool. I'm going to save my fetches, because I may want to get basics with Blood Moon, depending on what I draw. I also need to find a 3rd land. Please. Yeah, Subtlety is good against Yogg. But right now, the 4-color decks aren't playing Subtlety, are they? I know Rhinos is, but I don't think 4-color is. I haven't been keeping up with, like... I don't really follow the 4-color lists. Rona. Dead deals 2 damage to target creature. Okay. Good to know. So they could have a Spell Pierce or a Flusterstorm, but I can play around that by just doing this. Which I kind of want to do anyways to kill the Rona. Okay, let's get 2 basics. Because I do kind of plan on playing Blood Moon next turn, especially if they play Saga. Let's get Stomping. Make some Rhinos. And your turn. We have Dead Gone to cover Emery. We have a backup Shardless. We have Blood Moon for case they play Saga. Got a lot of stuff covered. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Play Moon this turn. I think I'd rather wait till next turn. Maybe not, though. Now I guess they could pop the EE. Funny enough, they can't pop the EE and have a counterspell for Moon because the Amber dies to EE. That's pretty hilarious. Are they just going to pop main phase? They should use this if they're going to pop main phase. Just like tap these 2 and leave up this. Oh, we're not popping explosives. That is interesting. Okay, I guess we just attack and play Blood Moon. Yeah, attack, play Blood Moon. So they take 10, go to 9. I guess if they do have Spell Pierce, I kind of get destroyed here, because now they just go Pierce this on tap. Jesus Christ. That's bad. Well, I probably would have won this game if I had Blood Moon the turn that I played Shardless, because they wouldn't have been able to play Emery. Got a little greedy. Wanted to put some pressure in play. Got max punished. I think it was right to play Shardless, but I don't know. Kind of close. It looks bad, because I got, massively punished for what I did. But I don't know if it was necessarily, 100% incorrect. Sure. I mean, they're at 8. But let them find a land here so we can, kill the Emery and Shardless and Blood Moon. They only have 1 card. Okay. Choosing not to discard. I mean, I drew a land, technically. If I Shardless this turn, they can just Emery Flashback Explosive, so that seems kind of like a bad line. I'm just gonna attack, and then probably cast Blood Moon. Is that even right? Well, the issue with not Blood Mooning is they just Saga me, right? So I can go Oliphaunt, Blood Moon, next turn, dead the Emery, play Shardless. Yeah, I just kind of have to. I can't let them have 2 tokens. It's just too bad if they have 2 tokens. They get 1. Would have been nice to draw Fury. I would feel much better about this game if I had a Fury. Been having a lot of fun with Standard after WotC let Modern and Pioneer stagnate for a year. Yeah, I am, somewhat excited to get into Standard RSQ season when it starts. Standard does seem kind of interesting. Yeah, we're just dead here. Just can't beat the ring. Alright. We can get a 3-2 prediction going. A little Gamba. Try it. Probably won't play it today, but at some point maybe I'll play it. What companion did they reveal? So this is Jun's Saga, probably? I would imagine. I will say, Werebear, Aragorn has not been particularly great this league. I think it's kind of a meme in this deck. Maybe if you build around it more, it could be good, but it hasn't been great this league. I've been boarding it out a lot. Maybe I shouldn't be. It's better than I'm giving it credit for. Tarmogoyf? Can't beat a Tarmogoyf. Well, it's better than Tarmogoyf. Okay, they can cast it if they want to. Ooh, that is an interesting draw. Let's just go Misty Pass. Kind of telling them what I drew, but it's fine. I do get kind of punished if I draw a 4-drop, though, because now, yeah, damn it. Because now I have to go cycle Oliphaunt, untap land, probably Blood Moon. Hit Oliphaunt. Okay, that's fine. So let's go here, get, doesn't matter, get basic. Now we Blood Moon. Oh, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because Blood Moon's going to make our Triumph come into play untapped. Yeah, it's fine. All right, Alazan with the song request. What you got for me? We have in the queue. The song is called I Disagree. I also disagree. For what it's worth, our opponent's only at 10. They're really low. Can I suggest a poll for chat, right? Or right now a bad time? No, you can do it. We got Turtle Power in chat. Turtle Power can make the poll. That's what I got mods for. I think I'd rather play the cycle the Triome than play the second Blood Moon. All right, what would you like the poll chat on today? Oh my god. Fable. Was that my Fable? It was. See, this is why you don't play good cards. If you play all bad cards, then they can't hit good cards off your Ragavan. Or off, you know what I mean. Ooh, I could have got the other Triome. That'd have been good. Alright, Turtle Power. Turtle Power, get on it. Mods. Mods. Okay, Shardless? Shardless would be nice. Easy. Too easy. I had nothing in play, and now I have 6 creatures. And now my opponent can't win. Or if Turtle Power is not here, I can do it. Alright, new poll. You're on mobile? Okay, that's fine, I can do it. Manage poll. I'm just going to copy-paste it. Alright, we're getting a poll going for... Oh my god. Hold, please. Alright, poll up for Oh my god. What should they play in standard FNM? Chat, you have the power to pick the deck. You have the power. Dueling wins. Cool. Alright, Jund Saga. Palantir good. We're on the draw, so Cavern's good. Force mid. Charmaw's okay. Blood Moon's D's. Don't think I want the ley lines. Yeah, 07 for the Aragorn. Just cutting the Aragorn every time. Feels weird to cut Cascade spells, but I don't know what else I want to cut. And, like, 14 is still a lot, you know? What is White Leyline for? I think just Scam. Scam and Burn. Because then it gets scammed. You could start with Leyline of the Void and Leyline of Sanctity. How do they ever beat that? The answer is just play Ragavan on turn 1. Where's the poll? It should be in chat if you refresh, maybe. I could see it. It's there. People have already voted. There are currently 30 votes. Is it 8 Peasy is overwhelmingly winning. Kind of want to get basics with these, so I'm just not going to fetch yet. Are there 8 Peasies in standard? Apparently. What's the other Peasy? I know that Third Path is legal, but what's the other one? Oh, Monastery Mentor? No, because you said is it, right? Oh, Chrome Host Seed Shark. I see. It's like a fake Pyromancer. I voted for Mono Red just to get other people to move their asses and vote, or we'll play Mono Red. True. What's up, Kara? Who does this saga? Alright, really hope I draw a lane for this Blood Moon. Yeah, land for Blood Moon goes so hard. Tarmogoyf. Okay. Not quite. So right now there is instant creature, which means I do get to kill both, even if they have an instant. Right? Yeah. And go. Player on Tarfire? No. I'm just not doing that. If they have Tarfire, they have Tarfire. They wanted it more if they're playing that card. Yeah, the last time we'll ever get to play the Fury. Ooh. They could Fatal Push their own Haywire Might. Should I play around that? Probably, because, like, how much do I care if they keep a Haywire Might in play? I could just pitch Fable. I guess I do kind of care, because they can... Right, they can float green. Yeah, I guess I do care. It's just like, if they push their might, they get to keep a Goyf. I play Blood Moon. They would have a 4 or 5 Goyf, which I can maybe still beat a 4 or 5 Goyf. Chrome Host Seed Shark Tandy. Alright, let's pitch Fable. I think I like this. Maybe pitching one of the Cascaders is better in case I don't draw a land next turn. They can Might their own Saga. There's just zero chance they ever do that, right? I mean, they can, but there's just no chance they ever do that, right? Yeah, they just let it die. Unless they do it, and then that could happen. Alright, your turn. Our opponents get a lot of mountains over there. They could have Ragavan. Although, they probably would have gassed Ragavan last turn. Oh no. Blood Moon does not beat Giganta. What's the last time you cast a Bloodbraid Elf? Oh, that's game, boys. That is, in fact, game. Scry 2. I want both of these. You ever just cascaded into a Palantir? God, that feels good. Yeah, they don't want to play. Hold up. Ayo? Alright, well, I mean, I don't think I'm going to play this version at the RCQ. I'm probably just going to play stock Rhinos, but this, like, didn't feel that bad.